United States for some sparring, and we learned today that he might even have a contest there in June. But this will certainly be his last one this season here, up against Barry Funches, 34 years of age, giving away a stone in this contest. He's 14-7 to Bruno's 15-7. Actually, there doesn't look that much between them, but that was the tail on the scales today at lunchtime. Been some criticism about the quality of opponent here, but Terry Lawless, Bruno's manager, said that criticism is totally unfounded, that Funches knows his way around a boxing ring, well experienced, has mixed with good company, although comes here with a recent record of only 1 win in 6. Funches, when he's not boxing, is a postman in New York. Bruno, remember, never been beyond 4 rounds. The man who's taken him furthest is Stuart Lithgow, the fighter from the northeast, who took him the full 4 rounds. Lithgow retiring at the end of the 4th when they met in this ring a few months back. Useful jab from Bruno. Starting fairly quietly. Bruno reckons he's improved his jabbing somewhat since Floyd Patterson was here. Patterson, remember, was giving him some coaching before Bruno met Scott Ledoux. A minute of the first round remaining. No real fireworks yet. Bruno taking a long look at this man, flicking the jab into his right eye there, and Funches didn't like that very much. Funches there, it seemed to me to be acknowledging the quality of Bruno's jab. A little nod from him. A quick switch from head to body, and I think it surprised Funches rather more than hurt him. Closing moments of round 1. Again, that solid jab going in right at the end. Well, compared to what we've seen before from Frank Bruno, a relatively quiet opening round, but again showing that really telling left jab there, which caught Funches quite repeatedly into the face.
That's nothing in front of you. You look like a grandmother out there.
Second off, round 2.
Bruno taking quite a lecture there between rounds from Terry Lawless. Funches too taking a lot of instruction that you heard. Funches in his time has mixed with some pretty useful company. And he's showing here that he's come to attack. He's been in with John Tate, who won the WBA version of the heavyweight title a year or 2 back. He lost to Tate, but gave good account of himself, and he's also been in with Ronaldo Snipes, who boxed Holmes for the WBC title a couple of years ago too. Funches a stone lighter, and at 34, 13 years older. And Bruno giving him quite a lot of respect, got caught by a right hand there. You might recall that Bruno took a couple of very solid right-hand punches from Winston Allen, one of his British opponents, a few fights back. Menacing-looking man coming forward, Bruno.
First in the jab, Frank.
never experience sand being kicked in his face. And again, Funches gets a fairly useful left hand in this time. And so far, Terry Lawless's prediction looks to be right, that Funches is a man who knows his stuff and wouldn't be easy meat, as some people were suggesting. Round 2. Bruno stopped 5 men in this round. We're into the last half minute of the second round. Now, 2 good punches going in there, and Funches is rocked, and he's got his arm caught in the tape, and the ring tape there, and that could have been nasty. And I think it was rather sporting of Bruno to lay off there. A lot of fighters wouldn't have done. But certainly those were the 2 best punches that have gone in so far in this contest from Bruno. Right-left combination to the head, which unsteadied Funches, and he got all tied up there for a moment, taking more instruction from Sid Martin, who calls himself a professor of boxing, been around the rings for a long, long time in the United States. This is where Funches found himself in a little bit of trouble, slightly unbalanced by the right hand there, and his right hand got caught up, and a little laugh.
Second out, round 3.
Round 3 hasn't been so spectacular in Bruno's previous 15 contests. He stopped only 3 men in this round. Remember, he's never been beyond 4. He's been boxing so-called 10-rounders now for some time, but has had absolutely no experience of going the 10. Funches at the moment looking a reasonably capable opponent. Bruno stopped him in his tracks there with a counter punch as he was going backwards. Funches certainly not eating up the jab in the way that Scott Ledoux did. All those little blows at close quarters there from Bruno, it looked like just sort of little slaps, but they can sap an opponent's strength because he's got so much weight and power behind him. You see the jab there. It rocked Funches. Well, Floyd Patterson didn't reckon Bruno delivered the jab correctly. If he ever does, people better watch out. But there certainly seems to be signs now that he's throwing it with a bit more body weight behind it.
Go on, Barry. Just right, come on. Come on, Frank. Come on.
Funches knows 1 or 2 things at close quarters, the 34-year-old. Those crisp jabs going in again. What good punches they are. Scott Ledoux went back to the United States singing Bruno's praises. I dare say that Funches will be taking a few messages home too to the rated fighters over there. Bruno, incidentally, rated by the famed Ring magazine as the best young heavyweight prospect in the world. Funches providing a fairly interesting test, though, for Bruno here, as indeed Terry Lawless prophesied just before the contest. And Bruno will now be going into the 4th round for only the 3rd time in his career.
Seconds out, round 4.
Well, only America's Ron Gibbs and Stuart Lithgow, another English fighter, have gone into this 4th round with Bruno before, and now the 34-year-old Barry Funches does the same. Will it last, though, if he takes more like that? Good right hand by Funches. But he's giving away a stone here, remember, and it didn't really trouble Bruno, but it was delivered well. Now there's the right hand. We haven't seen too many rights from Bruno so far.
Break!
Funches still using the ring pretty well and looking fit. Now Bruno did well there to switch his attack and brought the uppercut into effect. Well, it looks as though Bruno will be enjoying a new experience shortly of actually going into the 5th round of a contest. Seeing his punching power, I hesitate to say things like that, mind you, and that was another useful jab. So we're near the end of round 4. A useful right hand right at the end there. And Funches walks back to his corner looking a pretty weary man with a slight swelling under the right eye. But he's proven so far here to be the best opponent so far that Frank Bruno has met. He will shortly be going into new territory for Bruno, round 5.
Seconds out, round 5.
So round 5 it is. And in go those solid jabs again.
Come on, Barry.
Bruno's philosophy, despite some of the criticism he takes about stopping men quickly and not gaining the experience, that's what he wants to do. He just likes to stop fights. Down goes Funches. It was the uppercut there that did it. And he might not make the count here. Just about recovered, but he doesn't look too healthy. In goes the right hand again, and the referee will stop it. And Funches is all over the place. And Funches, the postman from New York, has been dispatched. But a new experience for Frank Bruno. He went into round 5, and he had a little test from the veteran man from New York. Bruno wins 16 out of 16, and he'll shortly be off to the United States to learn a bit more. I think he learned a bit more here tonight. Final moments like this. There's a sort of hook come uppercut there that really unsteadied Funches. Took another one on the way down, and shortly after that the referee called it a day. He only just beat the count.